Hi, today I'm going to show you some natural facelifting techniques, some things that you can just do at home in the morning. I like to do it in the morning just to give you that natural facelift and glowing look for the day. But what I like to do is use what you call a Gua Sha, and we sell these in our store. And I do this in the morning, most mornings, not every morning. It takes maybe about 10 minutes or so to do the whole routine. But so you take the Gua Sha and you can start kind of on your chest, and I'll use kind of this curved edge right here and start on my chest and kind of working that, so you kind of get rid of the morning, wrinkled chest from sleeping on your side. So that kind of works that. And what this does is kind of break up the fascial adhesions. And so now I'm kind of going underneath my collarbone and just kind of gently pulling, creating some pressure, and I create a little resistance with my fingers, so I'm kind of stretching the skin a little bit. And you just kind of want to get in there. Now I'm flipping it over and I'm getting on the other side of my collarbone. This is kind of where a lot of our lymphatic can pool. So this is just also opening up the lymph areas in our neck and chest so the face can drain when we get lymphatic stuck in our face, which it does. And that causes some of the puffiness and areas in our skin and our face. And then I just kind of work up the neck. Same thing, kind of pulling, holding the skin down here. So I'm kind of stretching the skin. And you can see I'm swallowing. It's just kind of helping some of that lymphatic move. And I do each area, 5 to 10 times. And then take the pointed area and kind of get up under the chin and the jawbone. That just kind of helps with some of those saggy areas on your face. And then I kind of go up here. And same thing, you're just kind of stretching the skin, breaking up the fascial adhesions. We kind of get our faces get stuck. Sometimes I'll use the round area and kind of get in there and go this way. And you can press pretty hard on this part of your face because you have really strong muscles in your jaw muscle, so you can get in there. I like, sometimes we get wrinkles right here, so I kind of do this, work on my wrinkles, kind of work them out and just stretch them with the Gua Sha. And then same thing under my eyes, I'll get some wrinkles there. So this is pretty light pressure. And I'm just kind of stretching and working out, because those fascial adhesions, they can hold our skin in the form of a wrinkle. And so what this does is this is kind of stretching it, breaking up the fascia so your skin can come back to, a flatter surface instead of staying in that wrinkle. And then I'll kind of work up on my forehead. I'll get a little bit on the eyebrows, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an eye lift if your eyelids are getting a little saggy. You pull up on the eyebrow there, and then move up to the forehead and do the same thing. And I can use pretty good pressure here, kind of stretching it. I get kind of some of those stress wrinkles up here, so I work on that. Just kind of pulling, and then if you have some of the wrinkles in the middle of the forehead, you can go sideways and up a little bit, go the other way. And then I kind of, at the last of the side, I kind of gently go down and kind of go down and pump it down the neck to allow, just kind of some light motions to allow the lymphatic system to kind of drain in to that. So now we kind of move to the other side, and we just do the same thing. And some women have noticed doing this can kind of give you a little bit of a breast lift too. Hey, if you can get it, take it. just kind of, if you're wanting that, you know, just kind of really get in here and kind of lift up on the tissue. But get underneath that collarbone, just kind of stretch it. I use my other hand to kind of pull and hold the skin so I can get that stretching. And get on top of the collarbone. And you'll find yourself, especially when you're on your neck, you'll be swallowing, you know, you're moving and getting some of that lymphatic to move out and drain. And we don't want our lymphatic to pool because it's like a river, you know, if in those areas where the water can pool and it gets stagnant and it gets green and yucky. And then usually at some point I'll go up through, and I use this kind of curved area here. This is really great for double chins. And then get under the jawbone. But as I was saying, you know, when a river gets all stagnant and it gets green and yucky, that's what can happen with our lymph if we're not keeping our lymph moving. So it's very important to keep your lymph moving. And get the upper lip. Well, that's it for this week's health tip video. If you like what you've heard, please like, subscribe, and share if you have any family members that would be interested in the content that we are sharing. And if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that bell icon and you'll be notified when we post future videos on our health tips. And until then, take care.